Hello and welcome. Imagine you have received a call from the IT security admin. He asks for your help. He wants a message to be sent to a Microsoft Teams channel when a security alert is generated in the Azure Security Center. I think we will help him. Let's get started. I am in the Azure portal. First of all, we need a logic app. The logic app with a trigger to the Microsoft Teams channel. Now I'm navigating to the search field and I'm searching for logic apps. The logic apps appears and then I can create a new logic app. With the add button we will start a new blade and then we have to fill in some basics. First of all the subscription, then the resource group. I am using an existing resource group with the name TW-ASC-RG. ASC stands for Azure Security Center, -RG stands for resource group. Then the name of the logic app, TW-ASC-Team. Why not? The region is okay, the location is West Europe. If we need log analytics, turn it on or off. I leave it off. Next, we're going to the tags. I would like to have some tags with the name project and the value cloud 2020. Review and create. The validation is running and now let's create the logic app. The deployment is on the way and it should be finished in a few seconds. Now the deployment is finished and we can directly navigate to our logic app with the button go to resource. And we are right now in the logic app and the logic app designer has started. Let's navigate a little bit down under so that we can create a blank logic app. First of all, we need a connector and the connector with the name Azure Security Center Alert. I'm using the letters ASC and then the connector appear Security Center Alert. This is exactly what I want. Now the connector will be established when we select this connector. We get the information connected to Security Center Alert. Perfect. Now we need a new step. We are looking for an action. Explicit a Teams action. A post message action. I'm putting in post and then I'm navigating a little bit down, furthermore, and a little bit more. And where are the Microsoft Teams actions? Aha, here are the actions. And I'm looking for the action post a message. This is exactly what we need. Right now, we are not connected to the Teams environment. We have to do a sign in. Okay, let's sign in. A redirect is starting. And now I have to provide the username and the username is tom@videotrainer.ch. Then the password is already filled in and I will do the login. And now we are connected to the Teams environment. Let's search for the team ID with the drop-down menu. I am searching for the team ID Wechsler Information Solution. And then the channel will be Azure Security Center. Perfect. We can fill in a message here in the body. For example, let's have a look at the ASC. Alert is generated. For example, I think you get the ID. And then we are moving a little bit down. Some additional parameters. No need for additional parameters. Don't forget to click the Save button so that our settings are saved. The logic app has completed. Perfect. We can close the message and also we can close the designer. And now we can start the trigger. This is a first test. If the logic app works as expected, run trigger and then we have to select our trigger and it looks absolutely great. Successfully checked the trigger. I'm navigating a little bit down and there is the trigger. Let's double check. Here are the Teams client, the channel, Azure Security Center, and voila, we have a notification. Let's have a look at the ASC. Alert is generated. Okay, first step is already completed. Now we have to further more configuration in the Azure Security Center. The logic app is there. Now we have to configure the Azure Security Center to use this logic app. Okay, let's hover to the Security Center. We are looking for some security alerts. Here are the security alerts. Right now there are no alerts, but in the future we get a message in the Teams channel if some alerts are generated. Where do we have to do the configuration? First of all, we have to choose the right pricing tier. I'm moving down to the management environment and I'm clicking on pricing and settings. Then choose your subscription. My subscription is Visual Studio Enterprise Abonnement, and I have changed from Azure Defender Off to Azure Defender On. This is the first configuration. Then you have the possibility to set up email notifications, threat detection, and so on. The focus right now is on workflow automation. I'm clicking on workflow automation and now we can create a new workflow. In this workflow we will use our new logic app. The workflow automation blade has started. Let's add a new workflow. First of all, we have to give a name. TW-ASC-Teams. You can fill in a description if you want, and then I'm moving a little bit down to the subscription. I choose the Visual Studio Enterprise Abonnement subscription. Then the resource group, it's TW-ASC-RG, and now the trigger conditions. There are two conditions: Security Center recommendations or threat detection alerts. This is exactly what we want. Alert name contains. You can fill in some names if you want. There is no need for my purpose. And then the alert severity. All severities or just low, medium, high or informational. I'm leaving the standard. I would like to have all severities included in the message. And then I'm moving a little bit down and then we can filter the subscription. All subscriptions, it's okay, but then we have to choose our new logic app. And the logic app appears TW-ASC-Team. This is the new logic app and now we have to create this workflow. And from now on, if there are any new security alerts generated in the Azure Security Center, we will get a message in our Microsoft Teams channel.